Hey guys, it's me, Rohan Singh, and today I'm going to talk about another book. Now, this is a book which I thought I would never talk about. It is something which I thought I would never make a review about. It is a book which I thought I might never read because I thought it was too old or I didn't really have any interest in this type of genre. But I read it nonetheless as a sort of gut feeling, and I'm very thankful for that decision because what I discovered was a very well made, thoughtful, beautifully written masterpiece of a book. And that book is Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Now, as I said before, I didn't really want to read this book because I wasn't really interested in the story. I read it and I sort of thought like, well, that really isn't something that appeals to me. It isn't interesting to me. It just seems sort of normal. And I didn't know what it was, but something made me want to read it, and I did. And after reading it, I can easily say that my initial presumptions about the story were wrong. It goes way deeper. Well, I'll try to describe the story now so you'll actually understand in what context I'm saying it. The Picture of Dorian Gray is about Dorian Gray. Yes, I know, a surprise. Now, Dorian Gray is a very good looking, handsome young man. He belongs to an upper caste in London, and he is rich. So basically, good looking, belongs to an upper class, is rich, and is also healthy. And basically, what more could a person want? Now, this very handsome looking young man is getting a painting made out of him, and he gets this painting made. It's a very beautiful painting, and the person who painted this painting is Basil Hallward. He's also one of the main characters. But now comes the entry of sort of the devil on the shoulder person of this book, which is Lord Henry. He's the person through his well-faced epigrams who sort of influences Dorian Gray into some of the more negative aspects of life, or basically teaches him stuff which sort of breaks his naive persona down, the naive persona of this young person who didn't really know much about the world, and breaks it down and basically makes him more into a narcissistic personality. And after hearing all these well-phrased epigrams of Lord Henry, Dorian Gray, who is the main protagonist, he makes a wish that the portrait which Basil Hallward has painted for him bears the scars, and so instead of the real physical Dorian Gray aging and getting the wounds and the physical indications of old age, it is the portrait which bears all the signs of the old age. So the real Dorian Gray basically remains as young as he was on the day he made the wish. Basically, his youth never goes away, it stays as there is, but the portrait bears the resemblance. So this sort of leads just Dorian into this downward path of degradation and dissolution. And it's a very entertaining journey. It is basically tells us how and what was going in Dorian's mind, how he interpreted the epigrams faced by Lord Henry and the events of his downfall, how these events happened, what was the moral behind them. I know that the story at first seems kind of weird and not really interesting. That is what I thought, but after actually reading the book, it is way more deeper and interesting than I originally thought. This book is very well written. I know that it seems something which I say commonly, but this book especially, it's very well written. There's something reading about this which gives it style and class, and it's just beautiful to even read. I know this sounds very cliche, but it is the truth. The character Dorian Gray is interesting. I won't say he is a sort of a good character by any means. No, he gets bad basically as the book progresses onward. But most of the characters are very interesting. They are enjoyable, and you like them the way they are. You are entertained by them. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't get bored of them at any time. They keep entertaining you, which is very good, especially for a novel with this type of story. So as if I were to rate this book, I would give it a 4 out of 5. Really well written book. I liked it. A literary masterpiece. And that's it. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed it, and goodbye.